For one transformative week in Malindi, Kenya, 30 East African leaders came together through the Perennial Leadership Program, supported by the Imago Day Fund. They didn't just attend a program, they embraced a practice of reflective, courageous, and caring leadership. As they slowed down, asked bold questions, and made space for connections, their voices emerged, sharing what it means to lead with purpose and heart.
My experience at Perennial this year has been so amazing. I have loved the physical experience of the retreat, especially because there's ability to meet with other leaders, to really connect. We were making jokes yesterday about sometimes leaders not knowing what rest really means, because sometimes rest means shutting our laptops and doing other kind of work that was not laptop kind of work. So the idea that rest is actually restoration, the idea that rest is something that rejuvenates you, and that when you come from that rest or the fallow period, allows you to come energized to be able to put in good energy in whatever that you're working on.
Together, they explored leadership rooted in trust, love, and community, discovering that transformation begins within and grows outward.
One thing that I am enjoying in this program is the fact that they have brought East Africa women together. And so it provides for me a moment of vulnerability where I can share, listen, learn, and go through a serious moment of reflection.
This training has given me a chance to reflect deeply and know what I need as an individual, as a mother, as a person. I need to spend time with my children. They are crying always. They don't see me.
Training has given me a chance to reflect, especially around how to become a leader that nurtures themselves so that they can be able to provide effective leadership within the organization.
Oftentimes as leaders, we take wellness for granted. We do not know who we are exactly. We don't know what are we up to, what are we becoming. But just being a part of the Perennial program, it has given me an opportunity to rediscover myself, to be able to give me a direction, but also an opportunity just to understand my wellness.
As a leader, I've been going all over as a roller coaster. I've never thought of taking care of me means taking care of the rest of the team.
For the Perennial Leadership Program, I would say I've been able to look at that time that I need in terms of space, learning from internally or introspectively, but also looking at how I soil myself in terms of the soil that is going to be productive. How do I refreshen that soil? What nutrients do I put in that soil? How does that soil nourish other people?
Taken part in many leadership trainings, but this is the first time I'm sitting in a circle that made me feel very safe. And in that safety, I was able to explore myself, to understand my way of being, and the training has given me tools to which I will use to navigate my life going forward and to improve my leadership style and the way that I show up as well in my personal life.
What comes to mind is how you lead is not who we are, and who we are is much more than how we lead. And also the part about we need to grow the soil and not just grow plants. In other words, we need to create the conditions in which to generate the productivity.
These few days have been like an eye-opener. I was asking myself, where have I been? Because it's not about teaching you to be a leader to lead others. It's actually like teaching you to lead yourself to a place that will empower you to lead others.
Going through this Perennial workshop has been life-changing. As somebody who does work in self-care and well-being and trauma-informed approaches, we rarely take the time to do that work for ourselves, and Perennial gave me that chance to switch that around.
It has helped me to, one, look at power differently,
well-being differently, but then also affirming me as a leader that I have the power to make decisions, but then also to make sure that the fire that is burning in me is not dimmed out by other people, for example, staff who are not building towards the vision and mission of the organization.
And yeah, I'm very excited about the opportunity of rethinking how I live my day-to-day life and how I can be of value to others by first of all putting myself first.
I have a new energy for my team, my work, because as myself, I'm healing. Thank you.
I'm very grateful that I had this opportunity, leading the space, really rejuvenated, refreshed, and ready to serve.
Imagode, there's no words that can express my gratitude to have allowed us to be here and, most importantly, experience what cannot be captured on screens, but the wealth of connectivity together through every activity and everything that has been intentionally put together. Thank you so much again.
Perennial leadership is not just a program, but a collective journey, nurturing a global community of change makers, planting seeds of change for today and the generations to come. The future is already taking root.